Hello everyone, this is Matt the Speedstar here, ready to run through some more of the last story. In the previous episode, we learned that the area around Lazarus Castle was in fact the moving fortress itself, and now it's on its way to the Garak continent. But not before we saw Count Argonin utterly shatter his niece's spirit with a simple backhand. Ugh, man, I hated that so much. Anyway, in this video, I'm just gonna warn you guys right now, it may get a little depressing for the later parts, because we're gonna be learning a bit of backstory behind some of our characters today. Anyway, one thing we need to do is we still need to go see someone who was out in the courtyard. Thankfully, they're not assassins, but we're gonna go do that later. First off, let's go see Count Argonin about what he did to his niece. Actually, unfortunately, I've actually tested this out before I started recording. He doesn't talk about his niece at all. Instead, you hear this.
Ah, Zale, my boy, how do you like my humble abode?
I'm still getting used to it, sir.
Just take your time. It will be a while before we reach the Garak continent.
Count, may I please ask you something?
You may.
Sir, our current campaign, do you think it's really necessary?
Well, strictly speaking, it is not vital in order to protect the Empire. But as a mercenary, you would have seen firsthand the dire situation of the Empire's lands.
Yes, sir.
The land's power wanes year by year. That is why the Empire is in a continual state of civil war.
The land's power?
That's right. Lazarus Island is the heart of commerce within the Empire. Believe me, I know. Nobles are fighting over territory to supplement their poor harvests. Soon it will consume us all. We have need of new land, fertile land. That's where the Garak continent comes in.
So you intend to colonize the Garak continent, sir?
That's right. Then we can stop the war and save the people. Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
I have high hopes for you, my boy. Don't let me down.
Okay, as much as I don't like his goals and his way of doing things, he does make a little bit of a good point about the whole Civil War thing. I can admit that.
Cythereus was looking for you, Master Zale. He's waiting at the lookout point to the north.
Understood.
Anyway, that's where we need to go next, but other than that, I was still hoping Zale would have at least tried to say something about what he did to Callista. So, it's a little disappointing, really. Anyway, if you come over here, you can also talk to Dagrin. I don't think it's required, but might as well.
Hey, you look kind of down. Anything you want to talk about?
Oh, I got plenty, but I kind of doubt it.
This whole outsider thing bothers me. I felt something weird in the realm of ascendancy. Like I was in a whirlpool, surrounded by thoughts and emotions. And they were calling out to me, to set them free. I think the outsider is a lot more than we think it is.
And? So what if it is? Look, Zale. Jural still hasn't given up on his attempts to try and get rid of us.
Oh, believe me, I know that. I was just dealt with his assassins last episode.
It's not just Jural either. I'll bet there are loads of people here who'd be happy to see us gone. This place is a battlefield, just like any other. Do you understand, Zale?
I know, but...
It's fine to think about the outsider a bit, but try to prioritize your survival first.
Right.
And with that, he takes his exit. And, Lowell's here.
Ah, high society. How's it feel, Zale?
I don't know. It's too different to what I'm used to. But you seem to be just fine, Lowell. It must be because of your noble blood.
My blood's got nothing to do with it. It's just a question of time. Hang around in these fancy places enough and you soon figure it out. Oh, everything I've done is a waste.
Don't say that. You're a man of fine social standing.
None of that means anything. Now I've met you.
Goodness, that was smooth. Very well. Would you take me out to dinner?
Wow, lol. Just, wow.
I hear that man there.
Okay, we got that out of the way. So, I think we should now maybe see what Sir Therius has to say. Oh gods, I love map travel. Anyway, there's Sir Therius. What's he got?
How is it? The feeling of having your very own island?
What are you talking about? I don't own the island.
With that power, you are capable of moving the entire island as you see fit. If that is not ownership, then what is?
I'm not going to use this power for my own gain.
Just remember this. The fate of many lives will depend upon how you decide to use that power. Those who bear power must also accept the responsibility that comes with it.
Responsibility.
Yeah, I don't think he's too proud about the fact that we can move an entire island. But anyway, yeah, Sir Therius is a required conversation, but there are new ones that we are able to go to now after we talk to him. Oh, right, I forgot about this cutscene. We need to get this out of the way too before we can do anything else. But anyway.
Isn't that...
I'll wait till this is done.
General Astar and... Urania?
That's precisely why I'm making this request. Please, this island is quickly losing its power.
I am truly humbled by your...
Then please, General.
Something is definitely up between these two. Kinda wish we could know what.
What's that about?
I mean, it would be nice, but you don't... She's not gonna say anything, really. I mean, you may as well go up to her and talk about it, but... You're not gonna get much out of her.
Oh, Zale. What are you doing here?
You first. What were you and the General talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just talking about the world. Traveling.
That's pretty much all she talks about.
What workmanship! This connects to this.
Okay, and there's a guy who's fanboying over the structure of the castle. There's our upgrade artisan here.
How do they expect it? Some people. Alright.
I just figured I'd skip through that real quick. Let's upgrade my new lapis lazuli, because we need this to become much better. But anyway, with that, we also have the paladin here. I never got to show this. This actually has a light element to it, but only after you've upgraded it fully. So let's do that. It actually becomes more powerful than the lapis lazuli, but I'm going to be keeping that weapon for right now because of its ability to increase the damage using Gathering Burst, which actually is a good idea for stuff that might be coming up. Anyway, General Astar is going to be out in the courtyard. Talk to him to initiate the next chapter, but we're not going to do that. We're going to skip ahead and into town and take care of some other things first.
Seren and Lowell are upstairs. They both look kinda glum. Maybe you should talk to them?
And Ariella there just spoiled what I'm doing. I'm going to be talking to both of those two. Well, not just them. After you've made the island move, you can talk to Yurik here and can learn something about him.
Yurik? What's up?
Nothing. Just musing about my past.
Your past?
You remember those kids studying magic in the castle library? Seeing them got me thinking about it. You see, I used to be terrible with magic when I was a kid. But what else could I rely on? I'm not exactly burly now, but I was tiny back then. So, take a look. Boom. Because of this, my fire magic is second to none. So I have no regrets about it at all. Although, it does ache from time to time. It feels like the stone is trying to unleash all the power that I have. Even if it might consume my entire body in the process. But I have to say, I'm not interested in dying quite yet.
And there you go, that's how Yorick got his fire magic, and how he has the highest magic attack in the game, everyone. He's got that little stone replacing his right eye. But yeah, that's something very interesting to learn about. It's easily missable, too, but, that was a weird angle right there.
Why is that guy you want to...
Anyway, Marania's back here. I don't think we're gonna learn anything else about her, but anyway, let's go talk to Lowell. In fact, you need to talk to Lowell first in order to initiate what you'll learn from him and Serin. Now, I'm just gonna let you know, this is gonna be a little depressing right now, so if you get depressed real easily, I'd advise you to skip ahead a bit. Or at least skip to the next video coming out next week. Okay. Now that you're all warmed up.
Hey, Lowell.
Ah, Zale, something the matter?
I could ask you the same. It's not like you to be standing around thinking.
I'm allowed to have one or two worries of my own.
I see. And there's me thinking it was the same old girl trouble.
You're getting a sharp tongue these days. It's good. But you're way off the mark. I was thinking about the past, you know?
You've never really said much about your past. Are you okay to talk about it?
It's fine with me. Just might take a while is all.
Yeah, let's ask him. I mean, you can say later if you want, but it's better to do it now.
There was this girl I was seeing way back when. We were going to make a real go of it. This is a long time before I met you guys.
Really? You were in a serious relationship?
Aye, but things didn't exactly go according to plan. We got attacked by a gang of thugs one day, and, they killed her. I was broken, you know? Could hardly go on. But eventually, I picked up the pieces and found myself a new girl. And trust me, I was terrified. Kept having nightmares about losing her as well. And she caught a disease that was going around and died. Just like that. They weren't the only ones. Every girl I've been out with since then has died on me. It's my living hell. I know this doesn't make me sound like the manliest of men, but I'm still scared. I don't want to fall in love. And I don't want anyone to fall in love with me. So I figured the way to be happy is to be a bit of a playboy instead. Nothing deep. Nothing serious. And that brings us up to date.
That sounds horrible. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say a thing. You listened. That's more than enough. The only question is... Nah, let's not go down that road, huh? We're blokes. We don't need to talk about all this touchy-feely stuff.
I suppose not.
Sorry to put you through such a depressing story. Glad I got it off my chest, though. Guess it's not all bad, having a proper man-to-man chat every now and again. Anyway, I'm off into town. Said I'd be somewhere.
Don't be out too late.
What? You my mother now? Last I checked, I'm still older than you.
Then I suppose you can stay out as long as you want. Have a good time.
I will.
There you go. Now you know why Lowell's like that. I mean, it's hard to understand it at first, but the way he explains it, it really makes sense. But after... man, I hate that. We're gonna be dealing with that too this episode, by the way. Just letting you know. Anyway, heading in here, you'll find Serin. She's also got a tale to tell.
Oi! This is my drink. You're not having any.
You think I want to be like you? Lying in bed until noon with a hangover. It can't be doing you any good.
Shut up! Why are you here anyway? This is a girls' room for girls. Are you trying to get a sneaky peek? Fancy me or something?
Of course not. I know LOL's the only one for you.
How dare you mention that juvenile, skirt-chasing, womanizing, good-for-nothing bastard?
That's a little harsh.
Anyway, you can just leave it like you do with LOL, but if you say talk about LOL, you'll get to hear Serin's backstory.
You really think so?
I do. LOL's been very thoughtful lately. I think that includes the idea of you and him.
So why is he sending you to defend him? He's a man. You tell him he needs to man up and talk to me himself.
Serin.
When they destroyed my homeland, the men were the first to turn tail and run. We had a lot of women in our army. Maybe it's because we had a queen in charge, I don't know. Anyway, I was one of them, fighting for my home. Of course, they got me eventually. Except I survived. When I came to, it was gone. All of it. You always expect to cry if anything like that ever happens. But I didn't shed one tear. I guess it's because I didn't have to watch it all get blown to rubble. But if you don't cry, you never get over it. No grit in your teeth and moving on. I never saw it happen, so it's never felt real to me. That's the worst part. And it haunts me to this day. I can't forgive myself for being so weak. And I'll never forgive those cowardly, spineless bastards for running away. I hate men. They always talk big, promising you everything, but when there's a hint of trouble, they're off like a shot.
Serin, we all...
I know. You think I'd be part of your gang if I thought you were like that? If anyone's in trouble, it's Zale to the rescue.
Not just me. We all look out for each other.
Yeah, you're right. So, did Lowell say anything else about me?
No, not really.
Alright then. I'm tired. Maybe I'll have a quick bath before I turn in. Sorry, Zale, I didn't mean to make you listen to all my whining. And thank you.
There you have it. Serin used to be a soldier. But yeah, describing how all that happened, I can believe that. It must be pretty traumatizing if you ask me. Anyway, I managed to get all that out of the way now, so depressing stuff over. You can come back watching if you're skipping all that. Anyway, let's deal with this problem now, shall we?
Why is that guy want to find a master of archery anyway?
Weird sort of thing to be looking for, if you ask me.
Alright, so if you talk to these two blokes...
Oh, Zale! Has that little discussion caught your interest?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit more?
I don't see why not. There's a guy dressed in blue, over in Fountain Plaza. He hassles everyone who comes past, asks if they know a master of archery. Apparently, he's just dying to meet one for some reason. That's the point. You're not bad yourself, are you? Why not go and see him?
Well, that's where we're going to go next. So I will see you there. Alright, so this guy right here, by the way, when you leave the tavern, you will be prompted to go to Fountain Plaza right away. Select go and you will end up right here.
Huh. Is there a master of archery around?
So, let's talk to him.
Oh, hello. Would you happen to be a master of archery?
I don't know about master. I'm still only a knight in training.
Oh, I see.
If you have a problem with that, I'll be going.
No. Not at all. There's actually a little something I'd like to ask of you. I want you to fire this arrow through a certain person's heart.
I'm not an assassin.
No. You have to hear me out to the end.
Oh, hey there, Zale. Why the face like you just ate a lemon?
This man was just asking me to kill somebody with this arrow.
No way. Is that a real charm arrow?
A charm arrow? I've heard the rumors, but is this really?
That's quite correct. I'm not talking about murder. This arrow won't harm anyone. But it does have the power to melt the heart of any beautiful lady in the world.
It sounds like a tool for the kind of kid who can't pick up a lady on his own.
Shut up! How could a guy with your good looks understand what it's like for me?
Wow, you're a lost cause. Even your heart is twisted and ugly.
What did you say?
All right, all right. Let's just get this over with, shall we?
It's that girl over there, in the pale blue dress. Don't go any closer or she might spot you.
Yeah, so you see that girl who was wandering around? We gotta shoot her with this arrow. It's actually kind of hard because you got all these people here as well, and you don't want to hit the wrong person. So you gotta be real patient about that. Anyway, I believe this is a repeatable side quest. You can get some arrow damage out of it. But, I don't know.
Yes! A perfect hit!
There we go. Got her.
Zale, I never knew you could be so cruel. You know what happens next, right?
When the arrow wears off, you mean?
Uh-oh.
I think our friend needs to learn that dreams don't come true quite so easily.
Man, that's harsh. What are you? A proper wolf in sheep's clothing?
I'll buy you anything you want. Anything.
Really? Oh, how wonderful. I don't think I've ever found anyone quite so attractive. Wait, what? What? Who in the world are you, you filthy man?
What are you talking about? It's me. You remember?
I've never met you in my life, you freak. Get away from me.
Ouch.
What? Hey, wait.
Well, he got what he deserved.
Oh.
Anyway, with that, you get arrow damage +2. Anyway, there's one more thing I want to take care of. You remember those pumpkins, right? The ones that we can grow now? I want to go check on those. Then I'll end the episode. So I'll see you over at Lazarus Road real quick. Okay, so back here. We might have some pumpkins by now. If you come over here, check this. We have pumpkins to harvest. Yes! For this, we get 10 miniature pumpkins. Not what I was expecting, really, but whatever. That's sort of something we can get there. We can get regular pumpkins, and we can also get giant pumpkins, which fetch a lot with traveling merchants. Anyway, I'll probably go sell off those miniature pumpkins, and then I'll see you guys back in the Great Hall, where we will start Chapter 23. So, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you wish to follow along this and my other Let's Plays, click the top right box to subscribe. Any concerns come up, I'll let you guys know on my Twitter. Additional info in the lower left box in the video and down in the description below. This has been Matt the Speedstar, and I'll see you guys next time when we run through some more of the last story.